I've worked with 106 e-commerce brands and helped them generate $80 million plus in revenue. In this video, I am going to reveal to you the biggest mistakes that e-commerce brands make that instantly ruin their brand so that you can avoid them. So the first one is just outrightly, blatantly ignoring your website user experience. Your site navigation bar doesn't work. You've got that circle of death that your customers are experiencing because the loading times are absolutely outrageous, taking people so much time when they come on your website that things are absolutely crashing. The hierarchy and the design layout of your website doesn't even make sense. And then you're left wondering, well, why is it that people are coming on my website and the conversion rate is absolutely dog shit? Because the website has not been optimized for the user's experience. The next one is not optimizing your website for mobile. I just can't get behind how brands can even allow this to happen. And what I'm talking about is when someone comes on your website, they're scrolling on their phone and they can't even see the images, they can't see the assets, the text is just in the wrong place, but then it looks absolutely stunning on desktop. What you wanna make sure you do is optimize for mobile and also optimize for desktop. You also want to ensure that the layering is not off and you are actually able to see the assets and the images and the text very, very clearly when the user lands on the website. The next one is not having a pop-up. Look, I don't care what you sell, you have to have a pop-up on your website. And I stand very, very strongly on that because at the end of the day, you are getting traffic to your website, either organically or traffic that you are paying to get to the website. In order for you to leverage the amount that you're spending, you need to have something that is constantly capturing that site traffic and then converting that traffic into subscribers and then buyers on the back end. They are damn effective at leveraging customer acquisition costs and also incentivizing customers to give you something in return, which is either their email or their phone number. And you need to make sure that this incentive is an incentive at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be a monetary incentive like a discount if you are tight on margins and a discount doesn't necessarily make sense for your brand. There are other things that you can offer like guides, free downloads, and also things that can help boost and improve your average order value, such as a free gift with purchase, which kind of forces the customer to purchase something in order for them to redeem that free gift. The next one is just absolutely ignoring social media and online marketing. You absolutely need to be prioritizing building a social media following and presence. I would recommend, after working with multiple brands in different niches, is that you have a social media platform that you master and that you are providing value and you're creating aspirational content that not only informs a customer but educates them and builds a long-lasting relationship with them. This is super, super crucial. The next thing is not having cross sales and not having upsells on the website. If you want your customers to come to your website and you want them to purchase again and you want them to purchase more things, you need to actually facilitate that for the customer. You need to make it easy for the customer. There's so many tools and apps that you can use to make sure that if someone purchases once, you are then strategically placing the next best alternative or the next best product that works in conjunction with the product that they've already purchased. There is no other way that you can predictably increase the lifetime value and average order value of a customer if you are not going out there and facilitating that journey for them. And you need to make it super, super easy. The next thing is not sending any emails because you're afraid that you're going to spam your customers. This is absolute BS. You need to be sending emails out that nurture, educate, and build a relationship with your customers. And the best way for you to do that is on the back end via sending weekly emails with a cadence that you can keep up with. You need to pick a sending cadence that allows for consistency and convenience for your customers. Because at the end of the day, they need to look forward to emails from you. At the end of the day, these people have put their hand up to say, hey, I want you to send me emails. And if at the end of the day, you as a brand owner cannot be bothered to send emails out to your customers, then you have no right to complain about low average order value, low customer lifetime value, or not leveraging your customer acquisition costs, because you need to be sending sending emails out. And another thing on sending emails, you want to make sure that you are not just having a one-sided strategy that focuses on sales and promotions, where you're training your customers just to purchase from you when there's a sale or when there's a promotion. Because once you train your customers to only buy then, it's very, very difficult for you to get them out of that mindset and out of that habit. And I see way too many brands doing this. So make sure you have an equal balance between nurture-based emails that focus on building a relationship, and then also your sales-based emails that focus on promotions and getting the product out there to customers in a way that makes sense. The next thing is not prioritizing a way to reward and incentivize customers. If a customer doesn't feel like they are part of something, or they don't feel like you as a company or as a brand are actually taking the time out to acknowledge their efforts from purchasing from your brand to engaging with your content, they are no longer going to be loyal to your brand, and they're going to start exploring options elsewhere. This is the best way for you to make sure that you are providing value, you're rewarding and incentivizing people. There's so many ways you can do this. One way is building a monetizable community for your brand. So something like Discord, or having a Facebook group where you can nurture and build a relationship, and you can incentivize people like your VIP customers to get them to come back and buy again. You keep that group very small, very exclusive, and it then becomes that place where they feel like they're part of something bigger that they cannot get from any other brand. You need to earn that loyalty. You need to earn that trust with your customers. You need to reward and incentivize them. The next one is SMS marketing. Now, I don't understand why brands are not utilizing SMS marketing. You need to understand that your customers will be receptive to messages very differently. Someone that is scrolling on their phone, looking out for emails, is very different to someone that is used to receiving emails, or someone that is more receptive to social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram. You as a brand owner are fighting for the attention of your audience, and relying on one strategy and one platform to do so is literally a surefire way to kill your brand. What you want to do is start leveraging other channels like SMS marketing. When it comes to the open rate, it's actually significantly higher than email marketing. I'm talking 80% to 90% open rates when it comes to SMS marketing. The next thing is diversifying your retention channels. You want to implement things like a community where people can feel like they are part of something, a community that fosters a safe space, that allows your customers to have a relationship with you that they absolutely cannot get anywhere else. This is what is going to build the lifetime value of every single one of your customers. And this is what big brands like Represent, Cortez, Broken Planet, Ovi, 310 Nutrition are all using to dominate, because they are not relying on one retention channel. And you don't even need a huge email list or a huge social media following for you to build and adopt a community that can not only be used to foster relationships between you and your customer, but can also be used to create a space for like-minded individuals. It can also be used to create a place to build habits for your customers, so that your product becomes the only choice for them when it comes to solving their problems and catering to their needs. And it also allows you to have another owned asset that you control the narrative, where you are not reliant on crazy as fuck platforms like Meta or TikTok shutting down, because you own that community, and no brand can take that away from you. If you did find this valuable and useful, go ahead and give it a like, give me a subscribe, so I know to keep making more of this type of content. If you click here as well, this video will actually show you how to make sure that your customers come back 95% of the time. I'll catch you in the next one.